There's no such thing as perfection. Anybody who tell you that they're perfect or they feel like their life is perfect, they are a liar. Nobody is perfect. And whoever I'm speaking to, you know that. You know that nobody's perfect, but there's something that you may be still dealing with that you kind of figure out, like, or you're trying to figure out whether or not you should make the post, whether or not you should wear the outfit, whether or not you should go and pursue the job, whether or not you should talk to this person, that person, whoever you are. You may have just a hard time putting yourself out there. Putting yourself out there, letting yourself be seen, letting yourself be heard, letting yourself be felt. Whoever you are, I'm telling you right now, nobody's perfect. So even when you feel like your imperfections are big, everybody can see them, there's somebody else that's dealing with something that may be even worse, or may feel like they can't do whatever they need to do. Because you don't, what happens is, or what happened was, you don't want to compare yourself to other people life, just in general, the way they show up, the way they operate. Because some people work through their insecurities, some people work through their fears, some people work through their doubts, and they make it look easy, but that doesn't mean it's still not there. It's still there. They just learn how to develop themselves, how to overlook their imperfections. And I'm speaking to you, chosen one, viewer, because you're imperfect, but you're perfect to God. All of your imperfections are your strength. That's your power. That's your strength. The very thing that you may deem to be imperfect, somebody else can look at it. Somebody else can hear it. Somebody else can watch it. Somebody else can appreciate it. And you may be, writing that thing off, writing that idea off, writing this vision off because you feel like it's not ready. Something about it, I feel like you may just feel like it's not ready. You're not ready. You're not prepared to say this, to do that, but you are. It's the imperfections that God loves the most. That's why when religion and people that operate under that spirit start telling you that you need to do it a certain way, you need to be this way before you can step out there. No, you don't. God can use your mess. As a matter of fact, that's the ones that he used the most. The people that are busted. The people that don't have it together. The people whose flesh is weak. Those are the very ones that the Most High want to use. So when it comes to you, there's no difference. You may be imperfect to man, but not to God. That idea may sound cheesy and whack to man, but not to God. And the moment you put it out there, the people that want to keep you down, want to talk about you, make you feel bad, those are the same ones who will jump on the bandwagon. Those are the same ones who all of a sudden will have ideas for you now. Now that you out there, baby, you don't put your idea out there, you don't put your hat in the ring. Now all of a sudden they want to come in and give you suggestions. That's how it works. Whoever I'm speaking to, you may even feel like you have some kind of deformity. Something may be going on with your body, with your mouth, with something. And you feel like you cannot step forward and do what you need to do. I don't care if it's just a day-to-day basis, because y'all, it may sound small to those of us who's not dealing with that thing, but to a person who feels like that's a stronghold, that's a big deal. So I want to acknowledge that. I don't want to just say, just get over it, or you shouldn't feel that way or this way. No. Because if there was something that I felt like was noticeable, yeah, I'm going to feel some kind of way about it. I'm going to feel insecure about it. That's natural, y'all. I'm not saying you shouldn't feel it, but what I'm saying is the very thing that's trying to hinder you, that imperfection, God made you that way. Even if it's just the way you laugh, the way you talk, all of that, that's who you are. So the moment you embrace it, then that's when you can overcome that thing. Y'all, people treat you how you act. And I got to say that, and I say it in love. So let's say, for instance, I got the biggest pimple. Because, y'all, I did. I'm going to keep it real. I had the biggest pimple in the middle of my head just recently. And every time that time comes, I'm being transparent with y'all. I get that. I get somewhere. And so I could have easily just been like, you know what? I'm not posting. You know what? I'm so embarrassed. And when I go out, I know it's there. But if I go outside and I act like I'm embarrassed, everywhere I go, I got my head down. I'm making sure I put on all this makeup to cover it up. I'm doing all this extra stuff. People treat you how you act. I hope that's making sense. So if I go outside, I know I got the biggest pimple on my head, but I act like it don't exist. It don't exist. At least not to me. Now, I can't do nothing else about what man think, how man feel, what man think I should do about it. I could care less. If it's not bothering me, then why would I care about it bothering somebody else? And they shouldn't either. Your imperfections is your strength. That's your power. And people love when you can just embrace all of your flaws. In real life, people love that because a lot of people don't. So when you do and you show up in that raw form and you just like, I don't care. I could care less what they say about me. Everybody gonna have an opinion. I don't care what you do. You can be, baby, dolled up, handsome, all of that to the T. Somebody still gonna say something because they just hate us. It's still an opinion. But that's their opinion. Who cares what they think, what they say? It don't matter. Your imperfections, I'm telling you, will work for you if you work it. If you continue to just overlook all that stuff, it don't have to be perfect. For those of you that want to start platforms, those of you that want to put yourself out there in the forefront that way, you have to know, baby, it's not going to be perfect. I'm learning this myself because sometimes I want it to be formatted certain ways. I want to make sure I got this going, that going, and it really don't matter. I'm getting to the point now where y'all, I could care less. Honestly, I just want to post a video and whoever resonate with it, y'all resonate with it. And when I say that, when I can care less, it's not that I don't care about the quality or like that. No, I'm just not going to attach myself to results. I'm not going to attach myself to people's opinions. I'm not going to attach myself to the idea of it being perfect. Absolutely not. And I've been doing this for a while, y'all, but I'm in a new territory now. My mindset. Let me say that I'm creating something that I have never done. I've always been in this fight mode. So now I'm having to draw back and sit down and be easy and be, in my feminine energy, all of that. And I have to learn her because at any moment, I was never a person that just pop off, but at any moment I can easily revert back to the days of me, quote unquote, fighting, not physically fighting, but just spiritual battles. And I'm not there. I'm not there right now. And some of us are, but I'm speaking to those of us that are battling with imperfections, because that's a battle in itself, y'all. When you're battling with those imperfections, we have to be so careful that we don't let that dictate our lives, control our lives. That's the very thing that the Most High wants to use to bless you. And I don't even know who this is for, y'all. I don't have any notes. I don't have anything written down, nothing. I'm just letting God do what God do. So I hope this reach whoever it needs to reach. And just know that life isn't perfect and nobody in this life is perfect. When you say that, especially to a religious person, especially to somebody who think they got it all together, they always talking about something. What I can't remember the scripture, y'all, but being perfect or striving to be perfect and all of that. Yeah, I get that. I'm not overlooking the fact that we want to be like God. We want to be like Christ, but we're not God, y'all. We will never be. Never. We can strive to be, but we will never be that. We got flesh. Our flesh is weak, and in those moments, that's why we need God. If you perfect already, why would you need God? Why would you need something that's bigger than you, divine, to help you if you're already perfect? You already got it all together. You got it already figured out. So that's why when people walk around like they ish don't stink, listen, those are the very ones that I intentionally overlook. And I'm just keeping it real, y'all. Because God don't operate like that. That's not the Most High. So you can operate how you operate in your true, raw, authentic form. Whatever it is that you deem to be an imperfection, that's your power. That's your strength. That's the thing that the enemy want to keep you, bogged down and worried about. Want you not to step forward and know that I am chosen. I am anointed. I am talented. I am beautiful, even with this imperfection. I do know some things or whatever. I don't even know. I'm stumbling over that because I feel like somebody feel like they may not be as knowledgeable in something. And so or your mind maybe making you feel like you don't have all the resources you need, to start whatever you want to do or to go after the business or open. All you have to do is start with the little things. If you need to go get you a book to figure out where to start, then do that. But don't let that stop you. Thinking that just because you don't have all the knowledge and the resources, it don't matter. Especially if you have a desire, that means once you started, God gonna give you the knowledge, the resources, the insight, the vision, all of that. So you don't even have to worry about that. The goal and the stumbling block is just getting started. Like, you have to just put it out there. The goal is to just start. The stumbling block is getting started. Like, I don't know. I hope that makes sense. But somewhere you have to go from that one day to today. Take out of that one day, I'm going to do it one day. Let that one day be today. Wipe away those imperfections. Even if you have it, just do it, y'all. How I'm doing my video right now is how I started my videos on TikTok. And this reminds me of just humble beginnings, y'all. Like, I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed being behind the scene. And it wasn't that I was, yes, I was. I felt like I wasn't ready. I felt like I just wasn't ready. And God allowed me to do it this way to help me. So that goes back to the fact of just getting started. All I had to do was get started, and I would do exactly what I'm doing right now. God, thank you for bringing that back to my memory. Just do it, y'all. If you have to start your platform like this, all you need to do is just be real, be raw, be true, and just post it. Just let God be God in your life, even if that, but at some point, God gonna take you from behind the scenes to the forefront. But at least you've gotten started. I don't know who needs to hear that, but hopefully somebody received it. Your imperfections is your power. That's your strength. So use it to your advantage. People gonna make you feel bad about it if you feel bad about it. If you hold your head up and act like it don't bother you, then they'll get on about their business. And if they don't, then they'll have to move around as you continue to grow, as you continue to move forward, as you continue to do you. Period. Listen, I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for rocking with me during this journey, during this transition, during this just becoming, y'all. I thank y'all for just rocking with me. Please know I appreciate your presence, your love, your comments, your shares, all of that, y'all. Continue to do you, be you. And until next time, y'all be easy. Peace.